Hi there, Scorpio. This is Yvonne, the Mermaid Oracle. Thank you so much for coming in to watch your video for October 2023. So for this month, we are using the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. I think I left the box. Oh, here's the box right over here. So I just figured it was appropriate for me to use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck for October 2023. So I hope you guys enjoy the images and messages just as much as I hope I will. Let me go ahead and turn off these notifications because I know that I will be bothered because people don't have anything better to do than to bother me. Once again, we did already pull cards for you for Scorpio for October 2023. In the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Needles or the Eight of Swords in reverse. And for your spread, we do have the Three of Presents reversed, Three of Swords, Page of Candles reversed, Death, Eight of Candles reversed, and Four of Presents in reverse. Now, mind you, disclaimer. Now, I'm going to bring myself on full screen for this one, okay? Just because there's a lot of reversals does not mean I have either a 1, an inaccurate reading, or 2, a negative reading, okay? Each position means something, and then it all together forms a setting, a picture for me to help me interpret for you, okay? Reversals are irrelevant when it comes to it being negative or inaccurate, okay? It has nothing to do with that, okay? Off my soapbox. Let's move forward. Alrighty, so in the bottom of the deck, we do have right here the Eight of Needles or the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, when it comes to the Eight of Needles or the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, when it's upright, generally speaking, has to do with an idea about being stuck or feeling stuck. But we have a reverse card. We have it in reverse. Now, when we think of Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas, she was basically her own advocate. She was her own cheerleader when she would fall apart. Who would bring her back together? She would. Like you see in the picture right there, she is sewing herself back together, right? I feel like when this card comes out in reverse for your reading, this talks about being self-sufficient and not getting in your own way when you feel stuck in a situation. You might feel stuck in a certain situation, or just in general in October, you might feel stuck, but really, you are a lot more self-sufficient and a lot more useful than you give yourself credit for, Scorpio. So pat yourself in the back for that. And remember that for October 2023. The reason why this comes up is because of the very first card that I see right here. I see right here the Three of Presents or the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and it's crossing right there with the Three of Swords. So when we have right here the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Presents in reverse, this talks about a lack of cooperation. So we could be dealing with somebody who is not cooperating with you, or we could be dealing with a group of people who are just not cooperating with you. This could be at work. Maybe you feel like people are just not working with you. Maybe they're not giving you the schedule that you want and need, or maybe they're just not working with you. Maybe if you have a business, maybe you feel like your investors are not seeing the same vision that you are, but you know that this is going to work. You know that this is good for you. But the challenge here, having the Three of Swords crowning you, I'm sorry, not crowning you, challenging you or crossing you, I feel like it's two things. People here are not letting go of resentment. People here are not letting go of things. That's for starters. And second of all, we are not ready to cut things off. So if this is about a relationship with someone, you might be holding on to resentments. Maybe the reason why we're not seeing cooperation with this individual, maybe because people here are still hurt. We're not letting things go. But at the same time, we're not cutting those people off of our lives. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who maybe little petty, or maybe he's feeling a little resentful, but at the same time, they're not letting you go. Or maybe you're doing this. Maybe you are in a relationship with someone who you barely tolerate, but you're not necessarily cutting them off of your life completely, Scorpio, right? Or this could be a friendship, or this is, again, this could be a job. Maybe you feel like they're not cooperating with you, they're not giving you enough hours, or they're making you drive really, really far just to work a 3-hour shift. And it's just not working for you. And maybe they're making you do that because they resent you and they want to teach you a lesson. And at the same time, they don't wanna let you go, though. They're not cutting you off completely. But the reason why this is all happening, Page of Wands or Page of Candles in reverse, there is something here that's being delayed as far as communication. Something here is not being communicated, Scorpio. So maybe you are not communicating effectively, or maybe they're not communicating. Maybe the reason why they're still holding on to things. But with the Death card right here, there's going to be some form of change or transformation. So if this is about a relationship, you might let them go, or you might be like, you know what? This is not going to work anymore, and we're going to change this. We're going to make sure that this pattern ends, or that this vicious cycle ends, right? If this is about a job, maybe you're going to decide to speak up. With the Page of Wands in reverse, we're going to decide to speak up because, again, we need things to transform. We need things to change. And I see that there has been a lack of communication for a while with the Eight of Wands or the Eight of Candles in reverse in the past and passing. So I see that there are problems with communication, or there are problems with people reaching out to you or coming back to you, because this is usually a delay in a message or a delay in an email. So maybe you feel like people are not cooperating with you because maybe you just didn't get an email. And maybe there's this whole issue that happens. And maybe with the Death card, you're like, you know what? This needs to change, right? This all needs to stop. But point is that there are issues here with communication. And I'm tempted to say that maybe you missed an email. Maybe it didn't come through. Or maybe they're just taking their time because of resentment. We do have the resentment card right here. But right here in your future, you do have the Four of Presents or the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We finally see people opening up and talking about things. Okay, so remember, this reading is about being self-sufficient, relying on yourself with that Eight of Swords in reverse. And if you feel stuck in a situation, if you feel stuck, this is basically saying for you that you are your best advocate. You are your best cheerleader in this situation. You know what's best for you. People here are not cooperating with you, or at least that's going to be the recurring theme for you for October 2023. And it's because there are resentments here. There are issues here, but at the same time, we're not letting people go. People are not letting you go if they find you toxic, if that's the situation. And there are delays in communication, or there are delays in a message. So even though there are resentments here, I am still tempted to say that there are delays in communication. I still see that there was maybe some technical difficulties, or a delay in a message or an email, or maybe you didn't get an email. But things are going to change with the Death card and ending the reading with Four of Presents in reverse. People are going to talk. People are going to communicate. Okay, so that is what I have for you for October 2023. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. If you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, go to my website, mermaidoracle.com. I will see you guys next month.